For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Don't call it a comeback to Seattle. It is Sticky Bleachers, and I am Cory.
I'm Bob here with you tonight for an exciting matchup between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Cory, what's your thoughts on the game here?
Well, first, we have to say Oklahoma City going with the old-fashioned Sonics logo with their new colors, an interesting blending of past and present. It's going to be an exciting game. We saw the Cavaliers here in last year's NBA Finals, and several of these players we saw in last week's All-Star game. So this almost feels like a repeat, Bob.
Absolutely, and you can hear the crowd just going crazy for the Oklahoma City Thunder here as they're introduced. I got to say, I really like the combo of the Seattle-Oklahoma City logos. I love it.
Yeah, really nice work. Here we have our invisible ref ready to throw up the tip, and off we go. Cleveland with the ball for the first possession.
Yep, Irving taking the ball off the key here, and got already the double team there, so we'll have to see how that plays out there the rest of the game.
Let's see if Kevin Love, Bob, goes for his trademark run to the baseline three.
I think it's one element that's been missing from his game throughout the entire year is his patented love move. With the first foul of the game, though, is Kyrie Irving.
All right, Westbrook controlling things for Oklahoma City, trying to find something up. The Cleveland's defense looks pretty tight, although, Steven Adams with a nice runner.
That was a nice little slam there. This game, of course, features two of the best point guards in the NBA, in Irving and Westbrook, and Irving with the three attempt.
Early contested three early in the shot clock. Not sure I would want to be drawing that up often here in the game plan if I were coaching for Cleveland, and I'm not.
Getting ready
Durant out for three. And he just dribbles it off his foot out of bounds, Bob.
Yeah, a sloppy play there, but Durant with a rare miscue gives the ball back to Cleveland. And again, that stout defense over there on Kyrie Irving. Can't really
Irving
get anything
tried the
set up.
behind-the-back pass, but had to pull it back in, and Cleveland settles for another early contested three.
Not getting good shots off for sure early on. Adams with a nice pass there to Durant, but Durant off the rim. So both teams starting off cold offensively.
Yep. A foul on the Thunder. So we had Irving pulled it up, though. He had 2-on-2 on the fast break, pulled it up. I'd like to see both teams maybe get a little bit more aggressive, although both defenses are playing hard here. We've seen with a couple of fouls and some really nicely defended shots, Bob.
Absolutely, yeah. These invisible refs are doing a pretty good job calling a fair game so far.
Yep.
Over the back here.
That's a foul on the floor. On the floor, it's been confirmed, Bob. That was not on the three ball.
So won't be going to the free throw line. But Westbrook with the beautiful move and the foul. Looks like we're going to be going to the line here. Westbrook looked a little confused there.
Wow, he just dunked right in the face of J.R. Smith, who fouled him hard, but he just still slammed it down and finishes the three-point play. That'll give them a 5-2 lead here halfway through the first quarter. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, posterized to say the least. So Irving with a lane, but doesn't take it. So bit of a deer in
Interesting
headlights.
call there, trying to set up a complex play on the offense, Bob. I would like to let my players improvise a little bit more than they seem to be on that side of the court.
Absolutely, and with the first steal of the game, unlike the All-Star game, we're in single digits heading into the minute 10 left in the first quarter.
Yes, unlike the 300-plus point All-Star game, Steven Adams is really making some noise here underneath in the paint there for Oklahoma City. Not often do we see the centers really do the work, but there's a nice jam on the Cleveland end. Bob, who was that?
I believe that was Irving there.
Okay.
No, yes, that was Irving.
A lot of traffic in that lane, but the dunk came up right through. It was a beautiful play, as it was.
Absolutely. Ibaka to Durant, and Durant, he doesn't get the roll. Oh, man, a little too much mustard on that hot dog.
It was a nice floater, and right you were, Bob. He did not get the roll in. Westbrook setting things up outside again. New shot clock.
There we go. Serge Ibaka there with a nice slam.
Nice little alley-oop. Nice combo. And Oklahoma City really working hard here in this first quarter to control the game on both sides of the court, Bob.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely playing as a team. And you can see that Cleveland's just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, as Love gets it poked away, so it's going to be last possession looking like for the first quarter here to Oklahoma City. Durant is setting up the offense. He's got...
He almost had... he had a clear path to Ibaka, and a half-court shot at the end is no good. Bit of a hesitation there by Ibaka at the end of that first quarter. Looked like he had a clear path to the rim there.
Yeah, he was wide open right underneath the hoop, Bob. As you said, all he needed to do was put that ball in. Instead, it looked like he was waiting, very ill-advised to try to wait for that last call. That's the only thing I could think is, Bob, is they wanted to prevent Cleveland from getting another possession. As it is, they missed the basket, they missed an easy bucket, and they gave Cleveland the final possession. But here we are in the second quarter. Cleveland setting things up early.
Absolutely. Remember, everybody, if we get to 40 steals, we all get tacos. So we'll see how that plays out the rest of the game. And right on cue is another steal there. Steven Adams bringing up the court, passes to Westbrook, and Westbrook with a 360 windmill.
Wow. You don't often see the helicopter outside of the All-Star weekend, Bob. Maybe he's confused as the calendar date.
He's taking that MVP and bringing it into the regular season here. So maybe Westbrook should have been in that great all slam dunk contest.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson with his hands on the ball and with a nice jam.
I believe he had a hand behind his head as well.
Wow, so he's showboating on the other end. Both teams here trying to make sure that they are not left out of the dunk contest for next year. LeBron takes a wide open three on the fast break and sinks it.
LeBron with the three. Not normally part of his game, but he always likes to keep defenders honest.
No, I wouldn't normally. I've expected to see LeBron take the open three on the fast break. Westbrook, though, does get it in there in the paint. Little runner, and he's got 7 points to start things off.
I got to say, with the way Cleveland's shooting these threes, I wonder if they're trying to get ready for the Golden State Warriors come playoff time.
Well, LeBron and Irving making back-to-back threes, and that brings them to within 1 point of OKC. And will they get the rebound? No, it goes back to OKC. Setting up is Westbrook at the top of the key.
Westbrook juking and jiving, rumbling, stumbling. Oh, and right off the rim there, and defensive rebound by Cleveland. Irving brings it up.
He took the well-defended jumper there at the free throw line. Would have liked to see him maybe distribute that ball a little bit more instead of trying to control it himself. But Irving does just that. Gets it right through the defense and jams it.
So already some very high-profile dunks going on. Westbrook with an open three, but he doesn't take the shot.
Quickly covered up, gets it down inside to Serge Ibaka, who gets it down to Durant, and he is fouled. Is that going to be an and one?
That's going to be an and one. And again, Durant very confused at underneath the basket there. So
trying to locate that basketball, Bob. You were right, as you said. Just confused, running around in circles around the bouncing ball.
Yep. Some of those defensive fouls must be pretty hard. I wonder if concussion protocol will come into play. Oh, but Irving with his second three of the second quarter. And the Cavs
he's trying to take control in the second quarter here. If OKC controlled the first quarter, Cavs are looking to make those threes to get that lead back. Let's see if they can do just that. Westbrook setting things up at the top of the key.
It's a nice behind-the-back pass there.
Yeah, looked like he almost lost control of it. Durant right under the hoop. He's in the lane. He gives it back up, and he will put it in. That was Durant. Back from Serge Ibaka, back to Durant, and in for the two.
There's some stout defense by Kevin Love down there.
Yeah, Kevin Love playing defense, not making a lot of noise on the offensive side of the ball, so he's not pulling off his trademark run to the baseline three. Let's see if he pulls that out and makes that part of his game in the second half, Bob.
As you can see, Love is covering Westbrook right now, so 0 covering 0. Oh, and a foul by the Cavaliers, and it looks like OKC is going to keep the ball.
So Irving, 2 fouls here in the first half. You have to wonder if it's time to start thinking about putting him on the bench for a little bit, Bob.
Oh, and just
now he's got 3 fouls.
3 fouls now. So definitely heading into the halftime, you have to be worried about that.
Wow, very strange to see him on the court here for the last possession of this first half. See if he can pull out number 4.
Well, as you can see, both teams' benches are pretty empty.
And he does pull out number 4, Bob. 4 fouls!
Maybe he wants to get kicked out of the game. Maybe he has got dinner reservations somewhere here in wonderful OKC.
Kyrie Irving picks up 3 personal fouls in roughly 20 seconds of game time here. It's strange to see him stay in the game. Maybe he's just losing control, Bob. He needs to settle down. Ooh. He does make the 3 at the end of the shot clock.
In control is Irving there heading into halftime. And Cleveland starts back in the second quarter to take a 2-point lead over the Thunder. Well, an exciting first half there. Cory, what'd you see?
I saw a lot of bizarre things. Odd turnovers, odd choices, threes going back and forth. We've got showboat dunks. We have Irving picking up 3 personals there, getting to 4 here. Let's go to the trivia before I can even finish my thought. True or false? no team in NBA history has gone through a season without losing at least 2 games in a row. That would be interesting to see if our Golden State Warriors this year could have pulled that off. Sadly, they did not.
Yeah, that's an impressive feat.
All right, that one's on Smith, but the Cavaliers staying in foul trouble, already fouling on the floor, Bob.
Absolutely, yeah. And Westbrook, again, having trouble setting up that offense now. It looks like the Cavaliers have got that defense pretty well figured out.
Defended, and that one will be stolen.
In love with the steal there, gives it to Irving. Irving looks like he was going to drive to the rim there, but passes it to, Love, in a little shade of the love there.
Yeah, he does sink the 3. He did do it from the top of the key rather than running to the baseline. But, hey, however you can get those 3s to fall if you're Kevin Love, I think that's going to be the key to the Cavaliers expanding this lead.
Yeah, well, he was running away from the basket, so there were some trademark elements of the Love there.
Yeah, we had some fancy-pantsy passing there on that possession. Durant does end up making the mid-range jumper.
It's a nice little fadeaway. He's been working on that with Kobe.
Ooh, a little contact there, not called on. Ooh, nice pass from LeBron. And back to him, and he banks it in.
A little Harlem Globetrotters action there. That was a nice give and go there by LeBron.
That was a very pretty possession.
Yes. And the double team on Westbrook. Westbrook to Adams. Adams just dumps it off to Durant. Durant makes a nice move. Ibaka wide open, but he's fouled on the shot.
Yeah, strange not to see Ibaka just go for it. Instead, he tries to get it back to Durant, who does get fouled, and he'll be shooting 2 here, I believe. But yeah, Ibaka had just a wide-open shot to take, and he did not.
Yep. I don't know if he feels comfortable on the offensive side of the ball, but Durant drains the first one and gets set here for the second, and that's 2 for 2. So Thunder pull within 3.
Yeah, they're pulling within 3. Let's see if the Cleveland Cavaliers will slow things down here. They've been taking some early shots here early in the second half.
Ooh.
And Love for 3.
Ooh.
Drains it.
And boom goes the dynamite with Kevin Love.
So he's going to be taking a lead there. 8 points for him, two threes, and another 2 there for his 8 points. 100% from the floor and playing solid defense on Westbrook. 0 against 0, as you said, Bob.
There you go. Kevin Durant with the slam. It's going to be very important for OKC not to take bad shots. They have to set up for good shots, even though they're down by 6.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson was not going to be able to defend that one, running from behind as he was. Beautiful screen, nice setup on the offense, and that's what OKC is going to look to do. Get the ball in Durant's hands, set up the offense, get him a good shot.
And there's Kevin Love underneath the basket, but trademark Kevin runs away.
Yep, trying to run out to that three-point line. He does dump it off to LeBron, who gets the short J.
Yeah, Cleveland putting together a nice offensive game here after that first quarter. And the quick turnover. And looks like Irving's just going to slow the game down. Oh, but he turns it over. Westbrook driving 2-on-1. Look.
Yeah, Irving had a chance to just drive that one in. Instead, he holds up, gets it poked away, and then Westbrook did the same thing. He had one-on-one, and he pulls up. Let's see if they can make it a more successful possession, and they do.
Beautiful alley-oop to Durant there. I think OKC's, they're just starting to run around in circles a little bit. Oh, and that ball swatted away like yesterday's newspaper.
Whew. And now stolen. They do get the possession back, so Westbrook setting things up. A lot of contact in there. Westbrook with the hard jam.
Shaq gave him a 9.
I thought he was going to shatter the backboard on that dunk.
I don't believe he weighs enough to shatter a backboard. Maybe with those glasses.
All right, we'll have to check our programs. You can get his height and weight, but we've got several possessions in a row here. Playing successful defense are the OKC Thunder with their Seattle Supersonics throwbacks.
And I think if OKC loses this game, they're going to have to look back at all those clear paths to the rim that they've had underneath the basket.
Yeah, taking an ill-advised, weird last possession there. They had plenty of time to set up something real. Instead, they just kind of go for a sloppy last-second 3. As it is, though, they're up by 2, are the Cavaliers, going into our fourth quarter. Here's our trivia answer. True or false, no team in NBA history has gone through a season without losing at least 2 games in a row. That is true.
Shocking.
Shocking. Well, our Golden State Warriors did fall short of that perfect season. I suppose it had to end sometime here early this year in the 2015-2016 season.
Mm-hmm. But again, Cavaliers coming out strong, shooting that 3-ball, potentially getting ready for those Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, extending that lead, 33-28 here, so up by 5. Let's see if they can hold on to that lead for the last 3 minutes. Oh, but they won't do it that way, Bob.
I tell you, Westbrook is putting on a slam dunk clinic.
I really think he just didn't change his Gary Larson calendar from last weekend. I think he thinks this is the all-star slam dunk contest, but hey, it's working for him.
With both these teams, you got a number of all-stars, so it's easy to get confused.
That's right. LeBron with the double team works out of it by himself and makes the runner, Bob. That's an impressive piece of offense.
That was instead of a fade away, it looked like it was a fade forward for LeBron there.
I like that.
New
I
move
like that
that
term, Bob.
Yeah, he's working on that. Every great player needs a signature shot. So
Serge Ibaka gets his own slow motion dunk, proving that he's another player on that OKC roster who can dunk. Westbrook and Durant, not the only ones.
And it looks like we're getting into foul city here for OKC. And
Kyrie Irving has not picked up his fifth. He's on his fourth, has been since the end of the first half. He was clean last quarter. Let's see if he can stay in this game.
He's done a good job of staying in control here in the second half.
Yeah, I wonder if he just got a little bit hot-headed there at the end of the first half. Lost control of his temper a little bit. Ooh, it's going to be this will be a 3-shot foul, and Irving has fouled out.
And Schupert's going to come in for Irving, so that could be a huge blow there for Cleveland going into the fourth quarter.
Massive, massive. And if I'm OKC, I am going to exploit that substitution, Bob, right away.
Absolutely. You got to exploit kid and play.
I'm going to get him on the double team, and I'm going to make him beat us. Now that Irving's out, I'm going to make him beat us. We've got a 1-point game here, 1:54 left to go. Still plenty of time. Anything can happen. Tristan Thompson will inbound, and it will be Shumpert bringing it up the court.
Yep, and Durant had a chance to tie the game there, so probably kicking himself a little bit down here in the defensive end of the court. But Schubert just swarmed by people.
As I said, Bob, as I predicted, and Cleveland not giving him any help. They're treating him as if he is Kyrie Irving. Well, I have news for you. Schubert is not Kyrie Irving.
Not even on Halloween when he dresses up as Kyrie Irving. It's an interesting play there, but a beautiful shot. J.R. Smith making some noise for the first time in this game, Bob. Well, it is, every third game J.R. Smith shows up, so.
Well, they're going to need him. Oh, especially with Durant draining the three.
Oh, my gosh.
And
we're having a
three on the other end. We've got points scoring all over the place. Things are out of control. No one's calling a timeout, though. They're keeping the action going. Deion Waiters with a three.
Wow. Was it 4 consecutive threes by each team, man? That's crazy.
Someone's got to get a control. Schupert's going for a long two, and he will brick it off. Love with the follow-up, though. A little putback.
That was a nice rebound and put back there by Love. Schubert breaks the streak of threes by both teams, so.
Ooh, and they did foul Durant on the way out of bounds. I thought maybe he could have just dribbled it off his foot, but they did foul him, pushing him out. A lot of bodies clashing together down there. Durant gets a wide open look at the three, bounces it. He's going to have another chance, but it's contested.
That was an ill-advised
shot. The double team, Bob, is not something I would do very often, but I'm not an NBA player.
That's true. I think that might have been a triple team, but Durant will not be denied. Just goes to the other side of the court and drains the three.
Wow, he was determined, very Love-like, to get that three. And speaking of Love taking threes, there it is. He is denied, blocked right back to him. Let's see if he gets this one. No, and rebound will go back to LeBron. New shot clock. Let's see what they can do here. J.R. Smith does get it poked away.
He does get it poked away. They get the ball over to Westbrook. Westbrook driving the lane, passes, dumps it off to Ibaka. Ibaka takes a hard call there, but no call. I thought that was a foul down there.
And Steven Adams was on his own on this side of the court. He decided to go outside the key and wait for his offense to come back. He could have just dunked that ball right in. Westbrook inbounds, though, on the foul.
At this point in the game, you need those points. So Adams definitely kicking himself right now.
Durant definitely spending more than 3 seconds in that paint. No call, though, and the Thunder take a 47-43 lead, and that's going to be it.
Wow, so an exciting end there for OKC, just storming back with raining threes. Cleveland couldn't keep up. Irving definitely going out definitely hurt them. But, wow, what an exciting finish to a great game.
Yeah, that fourth quarter is going to be one for the Sticky Bleachers highlight reel, I think, Bob.
Absolutely. We'll have to create a GIF.
The lead changing back and forth. We got threes flying all over the place. We have Kyrie Irving fouling out after playing clean through the third quarter, and then them treating Schubert as if he was Kyrie Irving, keeping the ball in his hands, giving him no help, as if he can fight off the double and triple teams that Oklahoma City was smart enough to put on him.
Well, Durant with 23 points there, and you got to imagine if you're a Thunders fan, that Seattle, Oklahoma City blend of logos has got to be pretty good luck going into late stages of the regular season.
Yeah, I like that, and let's see if we see more of that going forward. In the meantime, we are Sticky Bleachers. You can find us on Twitter at Sticky Bleachers. You're watching us here on YouTube at Sticky Bleachers. Be sure to check out our podcast. Find us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts as Sticky Bleachers. For now, I am Cory signing off.
I'm Bob. We'll see you guys next week.